In the digital world of the grid, Sam and his team are set to fight a battle against King CLU.
Grid is live.
Both teams create light cycles, and the battle starts as King CLU team members kill almost all of Sam's team. Sam works with the one remaining member and manages to kill the team. After CLU kills Sam's mate, Sam and CLU come face to face as they race against each other, but CLU cleverly destroys Sam's cycle with his disc. Now on his feet, Sam has no choice but to take out his disc to desperately defend himself against CLU, who's coming to run him over with his light cycle. Back in 1989, Kevin Flynn, CEO of a company called ENCOM, tells his son Sam about how he and a program in a human form called Tron built a digital world called the Grid. He also built a program that can think and act like a human being called CLU.
Together we're gonna change the world, man.
Along with CLU and Tron, Kevin built a digital world where all information is free. Kevin then tells his son a miracle happened, and Sam asks what it is, but Kevin tells him to save it before he rides his bike away. Right after that night, it's all over the news that Kevin disappeared out of the blue after his wife's death, leaving ENCOM in chaos and causing it to fall into the wrong hands. Now in the care of his grandparents, Sam is super sad about his father's disappearance and still believes that he will return one day. His grandmother tries to comfort him, but Sam storms off and cycles away. 20 years later, the adult Sam rides his bike to the ENCOM headquarters. To sneak inside, he hacks the big back door and opens it. While Richard Mackey holds a board meeting, Sam lights a laser to the security camera, causing it to jam and allowing him to get in. Richard Mackey introduces Edward Dellinger and talks about the new security software the company is about to launch and sell at a high price. Meanwhile, Sam makes it to the server room, not knowing he caused the alarm to sound, and is spotted by the security guard who rushes to the server room to catch him. Being loyal to Kevin's idea of making information free, Alan Bradley asks about the improvements in the company, because selling this software at a high price will badly affect it. But Edward Dillinger tells him the idea of giving the new software for free disappeared along with Kevin.
Giving it away for free disappeared with Kevin Flynn.
As Sam hacks into the server to upload the software on the web, the security guard walks in to get Sam, but before he can do so, Sam gets away in time. Richard turns on the new software, only to find a video of Sam's dog barking. Sam smiles as he passes by the meeting room. Pissed off, Richard tries to close the video and find the software, but Alan checks his tablet and tells him it's all over the internet for free for everyone to use. Sam goes to the roof to jump, but the guard catches up to him and tells him stealing is wrong. Sam reminds him it's his company after his father disappeared. Just when the guard recognizes Sam as the former CEO's son, Sam jumps from the tower and parachutes, only to get stuck on a lamppost. Sam unhooks himself and lands on a taxi, but when cops arrive, the driver brakes and Sam falls and tries to make it to his bike, but gets arrested. After Sam bails himself out, he rides to his home only to find Alan there, who tells him good job about the prank he pulled on the company. Alan then tells Sam he got a page coming from his father's office at the arcade. Sam says no, but Alan tosses him the keys to his father's office in case he changes his mind. After Alan leaves, Sam's puppy gives him an innocent look and guilt trips him into going there. Walking into the arcade, Sam turns the power on and uses a coin to play, but notices the carving on the floor, leading Sam to find a door behind, which leads him to his father's secret office downstairs, where Sam finds some old pictures of him, a map of the grid, and a covered-in-dust computer. Sam goes through it and unknowingly powers the light behind him, which takes him to the digital world of Grid. There, two programs capture Sam, thinking he's a program, and take him along with other programs. Then they have Sam stand on a platform that takes him down to a room where 4 female programs approach him, change his clothes, and put a small identity disc on his back. The blonde program named Gem tells him to go play the disc game. When Sam asks her what he's supposed to do, Gem tells him to just stay alive. Sam goes to a door leading him to a huge and loud audience and finds himself in a room with a program he has to fight. Being more experienced, the program overwhelms Sam, breaks the glass floor beneath Sam, and almost causes him to fall, but Sam dodges his final attack. The program jumps to attack Sam and finish him, but Sam thinks on his feet and breaks the floor, causing the program to fall. Another program is brought to fight Sam, but Sam is done playing, so he kills the program in seconds and jumps above the other rooms to escape until he finds himself in a room with a well-known and powerful program named Rinsler, who takes out his 2 discs and easily overpowers Sam. Noticing drops of blood coming from Sam's arm, Rinsler recognizes him as a human user, getting the attention of the king and Jarvis, who then ask him who he is. When Sam introduces himself as Sam Flynn, the king has Sam brought to him. Sam asks the king where he is, and the king unmasks himself, showing himself to be Sam's dad. Sam tells him to come home with him and leave this world behind, but the king says no and tells him he's a program named CLU, not his actual father. CLU then sends Sam to the arena to kill him in a battle, and Jarvis hypes up the crowd after introducing Sam as a human user and announcing he'll be fighting against CLU in the Challenge of the Grid. After Sam teams up with programs, they're set to fight against CLU team. The fight starts as both teams create light cycles. Having a higher IQ in battles, CLU team kills most of Sam's, but Sam is a good improviser, so he works with the program he has left in his team and kills all of CLU team members. Sam then comes face to face with CLU and the two race toward each other before CLU causes Sam to fall off his cycle. Sam is cornered and CLU is about to finish him off, but a program saves Sam just in time with her light car and takes him away. CLU has his programs chase them, but the program easily gets away before she introduces herself as Quora and takes Sam to a secret place where he finds an old man meditating. After Quora tells the old man they have a guest, Sam is surprised to see the old man is his actual father, only he looks way older. The two reunite and tearfully hug each other. Quora then takes Sam on a grand tour, tells him about the classic books she read with Kevin, and shows him Kevin's light cycle. Later at dinner, Kevin asks his son how he's doing in life, and Sam tells him he dropped out of college. Sam then asks his father why he disappeared 20 years ago. Kevin tells him he was working in the grid and that he created CLU and Tron to help him run this world since he had responsibilities in the real world. One day, the miracle Kevin never told his son about happened, and the grid itself created a race of beings called ISOs that can think and act like humans, unlike the programs like CLU created by human users. Kevin was amazed and saw the ISOs as his gift to the world, but CLU saw them as imperfections in the grid and wanted the grid only for programs like him.
Flo saw the ISOs as an imperfection.
So he turned on Kevin to take control of the grid and had other programs attack Kevin and Tron, who bravely fought to save Kevin. Before CLU could kill Kevin, Tron tackled CLU and told Kevin to run before CLU overpowered him. Kevin then ran his way out, not to return again. After watching the ISOs getting killed from the distance, Kevin tried to get back to the real world where his son was, but the portal was closed. It had to be opened from the outside, which explains Kevin's disappearance 20 years ago. The portal opened when Sam arrived. Given it's still open and has 8 hours to close, Sam tells his father to plan their escape and leave this world. But Kevin says once CLU finds out about him, CLU will go after his disc, which is the key to the real world. If CLU has it, he'll invade the real world and kill human beings. Kevin also adds that he never sent Alan a message. It was CLU. He wants Kevin and Sam to go to the portal and open it so he can go to the real world to invade it, which explains why Kevin never tried to escape.
That's why I never came home.
Shortly after, Sam asks Quora why his father can't just destroy CLU since he's the one who built him. Quora tells him Kevin will have to use the reintegration method. It will kill CLU, but it will kill Kevin as well. Sam then decides to go to the portal and try to save his father, but Quora tells him to consider his father's wisdom of not trying to get out. Kevin dreams of the young Sam and his mother on the beach before he wakes up and goes to Sam's room only to find Sam's left, taking his light cycle to the city, where he trades it for a cloak. Just then, Sam runs into Jem, who guesses Sam's looking for Zeus. Meanwhile, Jarvis tells CLU he traced Kevin's light cycle downtown, and CLU pats him on the shoulder, telling him good job. Kevin dresses up and tells Quora they're going downtown to find Sam. Jem takes Sam to the End of Line Club, where he meets Castor, who can arrange a meeting with Zeus for anyone. After Jem introduces him, Castor takes Sam somewhere private to talk about Zeus.
I'm looking for Zeus.
Meanwhile, CLU manages to get to Kevin's hiding place to find it empty. As he goes through Kevin's belongings, he remembers the time Kevin created him and told him how they'll create a perfect world. Remembering this, CLU gets riled up. Sam tells Castor about his plan to get to the portal, and he wants Zeus to get him there. Just when Castor says yes, CLU programs storm the club and kill some of the programs hanging out in it. Sam jumps to save the day, and Quora shows up in time to fight alongside him, but the two get overpowered in the fight as a program cuts off Quora's arm, making her unconscious. Just as Sam kicks the two programs away from Quora, Kevin arrives, shuts the lights, and distracts CLU programs, allowing the programs in the club to overpower them. Kevin has Sam carry Quora to get out. As they enter the elevator, a program steals Kevin's disc and blows up the elevator's door, causing it to fall, before Castor kills him and takes Kevin's disc. Before the elevator crashes, Kevin hacks into it and slows it down in time.
I'm sorry, I know I messed up.
After Kevin tells off Sam for his being quick to act, the two take Quora and hop on a solar sailor that will take them to the portal. On the way, Kevin takes Quora's disc to fix her up and tells Sam she's an ISO, meaning she's partly human, unlike programs. After Kevin fixes her disc, Quora's arm starts to gradually reappear. CLU arrives at the club to talk to Castor about Kevin, and Castor tells him he died in the elevator, so CLU tells Rinsler to find Kevin. Rinsler checks out the elevator to find nobody there. Castor then gives CLU Kevin's disc and offers to be his ally, but CLU tells him to enjoy the drink while his programs plant bombs all over the club, blowing it up. Quora snaps awake and says sorry to Sam for sending him to look for Zeus. While Kevin meditates, Quora tells Sam about how he saved her life 20 years ago from CLU programs when they killed her entire race. Sam then tells her about the real world and about what the sunrise is like. Just when Kevin finishes meditating, a ship full of programs arrives to be turned into an army for CLU. The three take cover, and Rinsler comes near to the solar sailor. To distract him, Quora gives her disc to Kevin and fights Rinsler only to get captured by him. Seeing Rinsler, Kevin recognizes him as his friend Tron. CLU brainwashed him and named him Rinsler. CLU puts Kevin's disc in his room before he goes to meet Quora and tells her he'll make sure she has a good time as his new prisoner. CLU then delivers a speech hyping up his army and telling them they'll invade the real world now that he has the key to open the portal, which is Kevin's disc. After sneaking in, Sam tells his father to steal a jet while he improvises, sneaks inside CLU room, knocks out the programs, and gets Kevin's disc, causing the alarm to sound and alerting CLU in the process. Sam asks Jarvis where Quora is before Rinsler shows up with her. Sam throws his disc at Rinsler, and Quora knocks him off the building before she and Sam fly down to meet up with Kevin, who managed to steal a jet. With his disc back in his hand, Kevin has Quora fire up the jet, and the three get out. Rinsler climbs back up, and CLU comes back to see the three fly away. Jarvis tries to explain what happened, but CLU kills him for failing to protect the disc from Sam. CLU and his programs then create light jets to chase the three. After Quora spots them on the radar, Sam holds them off with the machine gun, killing most of them. However, Rinsler shoots at Sam's machine gun, causing it to jam. After spotting Kevin, Rinsler comes back to his senses and remembers his name is Tron, so he stops attacking Kevin's jet. CLU orders him to finish them off, but Rinsler says no, saying he only fights for human users before he attacks CLU jet and destroys it. CLU and Rinsler fight hand to hand, but CLU kills him, takes his light jet, and gets back to chasing Kevin's jet. The three make it to the portal, only to find CLU waiting for them there. CLU tells Kevin he did everything he could to create a perfect system, but Kevin tells him to stop chasing perfection because it's unknowable before he says sorry for not telling him about that when he created him. CLU won't hear it and kicks Kevin away. Sam throws a few punches at him, but CLU easily beats him. Kevin tells Quora to get out with Sam while he stays, so Quora goes to Sam's side, and before CLU can attack her, Kevin reminds him he has the disc. While the path starts to split, CLU goes and takes the disc from Kevin, only to find it to be Quora's disc, while Quora has Kevin's disc. Pissed, CLU jumps the gap to get the disc. Sam doesn't want to leave his father behind. but Kevin tells him to leave and take Quora with him, so the two go through the portal. CLU desperately tries to catch up, but Kevin stops him and does the reintegration method, causing CLU to get pulled and merged into him, causing a huge explosion. Now back in the real world, Sam meets up with Alan in the arcade and tells him he's going to take back his father's company.
What about the board?
You're chairman now.
As he goes outside, he meets Quora, who asks him what's next. Sam tells her he'll show her something and then takes her on his bike to show her the sunrise.